Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic that is careers in creative. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day, Dr. Pavitra Prakash Singh, Professor and Senior Dean, School of Liberal and Creative Arts, Social Science and Languages. With over 31 years of experience, he has worked in the industry, entrepreneurship, and academia. His expertise spans advertising, marketing, brand management, and organizational behavior. He has held leadership roles in reputed institutions and has undertaken approximately 162 academic projects, contributing significantly to business, education, and more. So now I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Bhuvan Serene, Assistant Director at the Department of Tie-Ups, with expertise in forging partnership and empowering students through career counseling. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions. You can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over this session to our experts, Dr. Pavitra Prakash Singh ji. And it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, Dr. Pavitra Prakash.
Thank you, Dalvinder ma'am. Nice to see you around again. Welcome, Bhuvan sir also. I'll share my screen just for a second. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible. You can continue.
Ji. Today we are over here in the discussion on careers in creative. Now, creative is a field of education where the policy, when it started from STEM, normally when we were young, our parents used to say, okay, where you wish to have a career in science, technology, engineering, or medical sciences. These were the main options. So we used to have BSc, physics, chemistry, maths, or biology, or commerce, or medical sciences. These were the two, three kind of options whether I can be engineer or can be a doctor. But the world has changed. Now the patients in persons have gone. Uh, the jobs are very not very tight compartmentalized. Like a doctor, he needs some kind of a meditation. He needs some kind of a yoga therapy. He needs some kind of a art therapy. He needs some kind of a vent whenever he is into a job. Same way in engineering, I cannot keep on multiplying numbers everywhere, every time, and churn out a process out of it. So the process changed from STEM to STEAM. So it was taking out the STEAM from whole of the job profiles. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering. M stands for management, and in between E and M there was A. So STEAM. A stands for arts. Now, when there was arts, arts includes everything, starting from fine arts to gaming to journalism to film to fashion and everything. So today we are going to discuss that kind of a thing. That what are the field in which creative fields in which we can have the careers, or what are the options with the student when he pass out either plus two or he graduates. So first is the fashion design. Now fashion is a field. If we try to see, we have Zara, we have H&M, we have Gucci, we have Louis Vuitton, and so many things. And the world is changing like this, that today my whole of cupboard is filled with certain kind of clothes. Now, just few minutes back, I was discussing the joy of giving. That we have shoes which have tightened, we have shirts which have gone old but not worn out, we have sweaters which are out of place of fashion. So what is happening? That we have whole cupboard filled with clothes which are good, wearable, but not in fashion. So the trend is like that. We are seeing, if you try to see, we are seeing a global apparel market to reach such kind of a thing, 350 billion kind of a thing. We are moving toward a life where the sustainable biofabricated textile, uh, people have been talking about vegan, VGAN, vegan food, which is not the animal food, but the kind of a taste is in over there. We are moving, the trends are moving towards that sustainable. So it's a huge trend which leads the fashion towards a job. The Since COVID, the life has turned a different wave. What kind of a different wave? Earlier, we used to run a simple um, uh, race, but now what is there? The race is muddled with digital, with AI. I am wearing a digital watch. Now I am carrying almost a computer with me. I can see my heartbeat. I can see so many other things. The same way round in trends in world of textile, it is also happening that there is a shirt and I am having so many trendy graphics, so many trendy pictures, so many trendy photographs on it. uh, would Crocs, 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 the sleeper giant, the footwear has started a trend that along with their shoes, along with their clogs, that is the Crocs have started clogs, they are giving certain detachable fashionable item so that the kid and others can modify. There are holes in these Crocs clogs, so they can put something, and it is the fashion kind of a thing. Then the third one is metaverse. Metaverse has changed the world. Even when we go to this particular WhatsApp, we have an option of avatar. We can set, if we are going in Snapchat, we have an option of avatar. There are options of uh, textiles, option of outfits, option of how I wish to look. Go to Amazon, you search for a trouser, you search for a jeans, you search for a t-shirt, you search for a watch, you search for a shoe. They give you a combination at the end, that depending on your search we are moving towards this. You can look like this can make you a complete, this can give you a complete outfit. So trends are like that, that we are compelled to buying, we are allured to buying, we are make to buy things through e-commerce, through sustainability. The awareness has increased to for sustainability. The digital level has entered into our life. So fashion, if I say first class of fashion is first group of careers in creative is in fashion. So we have in fashion designer who designs the clothes, like we go to boutique. Then who is a fashion merchandiser? All the things which are set up into shop, those are also called fashion merchandisers. Those are, they bring something, they create they create a sense around it, like near Christmas you see green, red and white dominating the market. Then there are textile engineers who weave the cottons, who weave the fabrics and everything. Then the third one is fashion stylist. Fashion stylists are those people, like we see the ramps, like people who work in for the who work wonders for setting up the trends for the future to come, like France, Milan is considered to be the fashion hub of world. So everything, these are basic kind of thing. Then there are other jobs, like the unconventional jobs, like visual merchandiser. Like if we go to a mall, we see all shops have same kind of clothes, we see all shops have same kind of materials available, but some shops stand out. Why? Because the visual merchandising, the fashion sense in over there, the light, the music, the everything is so charismatic that we often go in over there. So visual merchandising is also a career which is non-conventional, but basically we are talking about the careers in creative. These are the four dominating uh, careers in creative. At LPU, we have students showcasing their dresses in Delhi Fashion Show, Liva Miss Diva. That's a event where the world pigeons, 12 top world pigeons, wore the gowns dressed by my students. We also have certain kind of a thing which are called textile. Now when I'm talking about fashion, you see textile designer I am talking about. Now textile designer are like, if I have to go from here to Mars, or let's say if I am traveling in air and something happen, then I have to take a parachute and fly down. Now parachute is also made of textile. Now that's called technical textile. So that means that textile should be like that it should not tear off because of the pressure. Now, when I drive on bike, and the bikes today are being driven at 120, 130 kilometer kind of a thing, I can't wear this kind of a shirt because either the buttons will tear off or the cloth will tear off because of the pressure after two or three, four uses. So I need a sustainable, I need a strong kind of a cloth above me, which I can adore, which I can wear, and which is going to stay for some time. So that's a kind of a thing where we are looking in for certain kind of textile which are technically strong. So we have got a 6.2 grant. My School of Fashion has got a 6.2 crore grant. Again, moving to sustainable, if I try to show you sustainable, where I am talking about the recycling. Recycling is when I sell off my clothes, when I discard my clothes, what is going to happen to that kind of a clothes? The recycling has to be upcycled. So Respun is a kind of a company, that's example where we are trying to tie up with Respun. Respun is going to give us the usable old clothes, and we are trying to create something good out of it. So upcycling is also a kind of a career for fashion. So if we try to see fashion designer, merchandiser, textile designer, fashion stylist, upcycling manager, visual merchandiser, these are kind of careers which are happening in school of in the field of fashion. The next one is multimedia and animation. Now, today we are living in a world of digital. If I'm sitting over here, I'm sitting with one phone, I'm sitting with my second phone. Everything is graphic. If you try to see this iPhone, this has got a different kind of a this has got a different kind of a see this one. This has got a different kind of a feel of wallpaper or something. There are games, and if I try to see this, this has got a different kind of a feel. This has different games into it. So few games are 2D, few games are 3D. When I see old times, the Champak, the Tuntun, the Munmun, Chanda Mama kind of magazines, there were graphics. When I'm recalling my old time, I'm recalling Dracula. So Dracula was a movie, or Dracula was a character which was all blackish, the dark side of the life. Now it was a character. Now that also comes from animation. We are seeing Hanuman, we are seeing Spider-Man. Go to Disney now. Disney has a tie-up with Geo. It is Geo Hotstar. Otherwise, it was Disney. Then Disney joined with Hotstar. Then it was Disney Hotstar. Now that Disney Hotstar is Geo Hotstar. You see, there are options. There are Pixel. There are Marvels. There are Star Wars. There are different kind of movies. Now the movies are being made in 2D, in 3D, in graphics, in so many other things. The if you see a book, any kind of a book, let's say this one. Now this one is having a certain kind of a graphic being made in over here. So that's a part of animation. So what I'm talking about, animation, gaming, graphic, these all comes under gambit of multimedia. Multimedia is where I'm using different media. So animation, graphic, gaming, these are the three parts into it. The world around has like this. Uh, Bahubali, Bahubali, you must have seen Bahubali, the making of Bahubali. Go to YouTube, search making of Bahubali. Bahubali was actually shot in a room like this, and there was a green color at the back, which is normally called in that terminology of film, it is called chroma, and everything was animated at the back. So the scene were so magnanimous, made so magnanimous that we had Bahubali 2 also after it. So the world is like that. Global visual effects, the market size is increasing to into a speed of tremendous speed. Market segmentation is there, where we are having the basic softwares, then we have the system software, then we have the application software. Like we see the Byju's classes, we see so many other companies edtech classes. Now in EdTech they are teaching, and at the back there is something moving, and that's all a part of graphic and animation. Now what is happening today? Go to WhatsApp, and in WhatsApp there is a artificial intelligence AI generated content is there. So you type in, okay, I wish to have this one kind of a thing, or you go to Samsung, and in Samsung you type something and try to create a AI generated thing. It will give a picture out of it. So that's the trend, and people are moving toward it, and people are very fascinated by such kind of a life, where you have metaverse, where you enter into a system, AR, VR, audio visual, audio reality, visual reality. You move into a system, and you see that people are people are enjoying that kind of environment. I think you must have played that AR and VR in your life, like in this particular 360-degree kind of a thing, or realistic kind of a artificial virtual world is there. Like all this is virtual world. This Marvel movies, Thor, and all these are immersive UI UX and mixed reality. That is what we are talking about. So the trends are like that, and the job is layout artist. If I'm not good in IT, or if I'm not good in computers, then I can go to a layout artist. I can sketch. I can be a lighting artist. How the light falls into it. Now, if you are seeing the light is above me, the camera is there. I'm looking bit whiter than what my complexion is. As soon as I open the background over there, uh, I'll be into a dark kind of a thing. So lighting artists are there. How if a person moves, how the shadow moves with it. Then there are riggers. Then there are animation technical director. Now you must have seen that Amul girl. Amul girl it is a campaign started almost 60, 70 years. We have this campaign is almost 40, 50 years old, and daily they are bringing some kind of a graphics or animation out of it. She is always commenting on the contemporary issues happening in Amul girl. You can see it. So there are careers in gaming, there are careers in animation, there are careers in 2D, there are careers in 3D, there are careers in sketching artists, there are careers in digital painting, there are careers in compositor, which are a bit better offshoot of a bit better kind of I'll say high end kind of a animation job. UI UX. Now you see user interface and user experience. Now I'll open, let's say this is my phone, and I'll open let's say I'll open something some app I wish to open, and let's say I open Geo. Now if Geo is open, what kind of a experience I am having in over here? Eh? So that kind of experience, how this particular app moves in from one screen to second screen to third screen to fourth screen, like website, which you must go to any website. Go to a website, it will take you somewhere else. Go to Swiggy, it will take you to next menu. Go to that next menu, it will take you to next menu. Then it will take you to checkout. Then it will take you to coupons. Then it will, when you are coupon, they will ask you to wait over there. And during the wait, they are going to display some kind of a movie clip, a song, advertisement, or something. So that's the user engagement in over there. That how I can make my users stay into my app because that's making me earn money. Eh? So that's kind of like movies. Movies are released. Now movies are released. Earlier the movies were released. That's the best part. Then came the trailers. Trailers were the precursor to that movie. What do you expect in movie? Then there was a trend of two, three trailers. That not one trailer, two, three trailers. Now, Mission Impossible kind of a movie I'm talking about. It has three, four trailers. Then comes the trend of shorts, that it is a trailer to a trailer. That's a 30-second kind of a thing. You have a scene, you have a starting, you have a scene, you have an end. That's the kind of a thing. So that's the user engagement, how to build up certain kind of a engagement with the consumer. So these are careers in my multimedia. Then we come to another creative field, people who are good in talking, people who are good in oration, people who are good in writing. They have a huge scope in journalism, like in advertisement, audiovisual production, content writing. They can go in for content writing, content writing. Then we have marketing. Then we have news reporting. You must have seen that uh, um, when a news is there, actually the person is sitting in the room, and then there are few warriors, like I do not wish to name. There have been people who have gone and shot and shoot for the news reporting during the wars. Now you are seeing the world around, the wars are going around. You are seeing world around, the political scenarios are changing. You are seeing world around, the elections are happening. So people go over there, talk to audience, talk to captive audience, they talk to people who are present on ground floor and share some good news for the captive audience who are listening to you. So people who are good in engaging, if I can converse and engage you, that's reporting. So that's also a business. That's also a option after journalism. Then people who are good in public relation, they are PROs, public relation officer. Then people who are good in social media. Now today, um, uh, uh, if go back 10 years back, Orkut was the only social media available with us. But now today, if you start counting social media, they are endless. They are endless. Snapchat, Insta, WhatsApp, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. There is an endless list of social media engagement. Then people who are into technical writing, people who write for website, people who write for brochures, people who write for machines, people who write for medicines, people who write for few things. So people who have the flair of writing, they are technical writing. Then writing for the web, people who are simply blogging. Hmm? Uh, I write a blog
Sorry to
on.
interrupt you, Dr. Pavitra Prakash. Can you please share the screen again? Screen is not visible. Thank you so much. It's visible. You can continue.
Now, advertising, audiovisual content, marketing, news reporting, public relations, social media, technical writing, writing for web, I was discussing. Now, writing for web is people who are into vloggings, video logging. Like today or yesterday or any day, you can simply go to YouTube and you can check out how many people are into vloggings, video logging, or you go to their blogs, see how many people are writing. Now, all good people, all persons uh, who are who have something to say, they are writing for web. all newspapers, all channels have started their own web portals. So writing for web is also a business in over there. Then social media manager. Yes, I know I have a flair for marketing. I know I am running a business, but I do not have a capability or knowledge of how to make it reach the audience. Then social media managers can also be hired through journalism. So these are career options after journalism or mass media. Then there is theater. The fourth school is theater. Now, in theater and film, the trends are global. uh, like today only we are having a shoot, and the shoot is about 360-degree shoot of classrooms, activities, or certain labs. Now, and I was seeing that I do not have to be in that room for shooting. There were actors who were there. There were players. There were students who are over there, and the camera is there, and I can simply operate through my phone. The person was operating it through his phone. So that's a kind of a trend we are looking for. The cameras cost millions and millions, lakhs and lakhs of rupees. And today, iPhone 15, 16, 14, they promote themselves that you can shoot through us and we give you a equally good quality as a film camera is there. So I think one of the brand of phone says that even through the zoom you can see moon. I think it was Ultra phone of Samsung. So that's the kind of a theater and music system and the film we are talking about. Now, music as such earlier used to be. Now, whenever we have a festival or if we have a festivity at our house, we used to call people. उसको हम शगन करते थे हम उससे पहले वो लेडी संगीत हुआ करता था something like that. But now the world has changed. We have a freelance actors abhi ott platforms. See, there are number of ott platforms, and in all ott platforms there are web series, there are movies, there are singers available. So if there are singers, I need to have directors, I need to have a music director, I need to have... Now, earlier the song making was very difficult, but now with the ai can simply generate. Now I was seeing this particular app. I'll just mention if I can have. I think that app was Suno. Suno is that app, uh, uh, and I can create my own song in over there. I simply have to give that particular app certain keywords around it. It will create some kind of a song, and it will play the lyrics to me. Now that's beautiful kind of a job. It's a freelancing. Every singer can sing in the room. Now, pre-COVID, we were not having this kind of a opportunity to discuss things with you. But now today, you see, I have a whole setup in my room. That one computer is over here, another laptop is over here, there is another desktop over here. So I can communicate. The world is changing. So the same way, music industry is also changing. I can create a song sitting at my place. Radio and video jockey, stand-up comedians. Now stand-up comedians are... this is a line uh, which is bulging out like anything. Anchors we had seen in the past. Now government jobs are also there. There are music and acting institutes, universities, colleges, youth festival trainers, government research projects are there. Now one of our projects has been shortlisted as the top in among the top 8 of Asia creative projects. In Asia, there is a ranking which is called uh, best creative project in Asia. So my one of our performing art music, it's on the Himachal. We are doing a research on the Himachal, one of the Himachal tribes, and the music and Himachal tribe in over there, the music of Himachal tribe, and it has been shortlisted among the top 8 in Asia. So entrepreneurship, you can see people have their own studios, art, production houses. Like you can see, Karan Johar has his own production house, his own studios. So is Red Chillies of Shah Rukh Khan, show is of Ajay Devgan, so is of Akshay Kumar. So you can see people are like this. YouTuber, you don't have to do anything. You simply have to have a mind. You simply have to have a presence of mind. You simply have to see what is the trend in the youth, and you can be a YouTuber. You can be a YouTuber. So after a certain like, after a certain thing, after a certain reach, when you have RCF, RCF is reach, continuity, frequency. You have a captive audience in over there. You have number of subscribers. So then the companies will come and ask you, checking on the profiles, the on the demographic profiles and the social profiling of people who have subscribed you. They will come and ask you, they will come and promote their products on your YouTube channel. So that's a kind of a monetization we are checking it out. Then fine arts, when there was depression during COVID, yes, definitely we were living into boundaries. People started making. I recall one person that he was a print maker. Like you have sarees, you have clothes, and in over there are prints made out of it. But because he was not able to go out and sell his products. What he did, because people were not requiring clothes and everything into that kind of a quantity, because one, we are staying at home, second, we were into the pressure crunch of money. What he did, he purchased through some e-commerce company, he purchased certain soaps, and on soap he started carving few things, a good happy go messages, a happy life messages, the positive messages, and starting selling them on WhatsApp only. So through WhatsApp only he could create a business. That's the kind of a vent I am talking about, stress busting I am talking about. Sustainability is increasing, eco art is increasing. We are moving toward, we can see on YouTube or others, we see people are making art through coffee. Yesterday only, one person came to me and he told me that he has made a ink using coffee, and he is trying to make a pen out of it. And later on, we found out that already the company, one of the companies selling coffee smelling pens. So that's a kind of a world we are talking about. Non-fungible, non this token, non-fungible token, NFTs. We have heard this kind of a thing. Now, what is that? That I am having Mona Lisa painting. There is one Mona Lisa painting or Monet painting in world. Yeah, lilies. That's the, or Mona Lisa. Let's understand. Everyone knows what is Mona Lisa and what is that painting. Not that painting is only one. I cannot buy that painting physically because it is having millions and millions of rupees as its cost. But what they can do, what I can do, what Mona Lisa owners of Mona Lisa can do, they can create a high HD photograph of it, and then they can say, okay, you can have a non-fungible token out of it. That means some electronic conversion of it. Amitabh Bachchan also sold his Harivansh Rai Bachchan's handwritten letters on NFT. That is what the news is. I do not know whether it is truth or wrong, but that's what I am talking about. The trends are like that, and the careers are graphic designer. I can design a comic. I can be a fine artist. I can work in a college. I can work uh, in a company. I can work in a craft artist. I can work as an illustrator. I can, like one of the student, I'll show you one thing. Just wait. Now my photo you are seeing, and this is also my photo. So that's also a caricature kind of a thing. That's also a job of a fine artist. Hmm? Then there is a tattoo artist. It's a huge business these days. Then there are sculptures. I create some kind of a monument in respect of somebody or something. You go to Delhi, you go to Ludhiana, you go to Jalandhar, you have certain monuments of the legends being presented, being portrayed over there. That's an illustrator job. Then there is an art director who give the sense to, like, how can be the background in the movie, what kind of a colors are going to be better, or then there is a cartoonist. So these are careers in fine arts. Then there is the last one, film and television, which I have already taken care of in my theater kind of a thing. We are moving toward a virtual production world. We are moving toward a deep fake technology, immersive. No, again, the you will see the overlapping of theater and film over there, because both of them are actor and both of them are onto the screen through a medium. I can be a director, I can be a cinematographer. Like cinematographer is a person who design a song, who design a scene, who design a particular portion of a movie. Like you may be singing, you may be hearing songs of Justin Bieber, Dua Lipa, or let's say Diljit Dosanjh, or Lata Mangeshkar, or Sonu Nigam. Now, person who creates the scene for those are the singers at the background. Person who creates the scene for those is cinematographer. Then there is an editor who edit the things, what need to be there, what not need to be there. Then there is a producer who brings the money to the table, who brings the business side of the table. Then there is a virtual production specialist who create the virtual productions. Like I don't need to have a real person in over there. Like Vodafone had Zuzu ads. Hmm? So those kind of a thing. Then there are content creator. I've already shared post production who are very good in AI, machine learning softwares, immersive contents. We are seeing movies. When we go to YouTube, there is an option. There is an option of AR, yeah, or VR. Now, Superman was a movie which I saw in cinema hall first time in 3D. So that is also one of the business, that is also one of the career perspective, where different camera angles, different cameras, different storylines, different mixing of colors required. So like if I talk about this art director and this kind of a person mixed together, then social media strategies, sustainability, green production, digital assist, drone operators. Now, drone operators, you can see people are flying off drones, taking long shots, aerial shots. That's also a business. And you must know how to operate it, because it's a costly equipment. It carries the camera. It's a costly equipment. You need to know how to operate it. That's also a career in over there. So if I try to see, we have just to summarize, we are talking about careers in creative. We have fashion, we have animation, we have journalism, we have theater and music, we have fine arts, we have film and televisions. So these are five hot buzzing careers in market. And definitely we have programs in fashion, we have programs in fine arts, we have program in theater and music, we have programs in film, we have programs in journalism and theater and music. Uh, Now the programs are at both level, UG level, masters level. In creatives, there are two things you must note. There are two kind of degrees available. One is simple BSc, and second one is B design. B design is Bachelor of Design in over there. So over there, it's a 4 year degree, 3 years degree kind of a thing. It's under NEP. Others may explain it. So thank you from my side. I'll end the show over here for the time being, and I'll hand over the mic to and the stage to Bhuvan sir through Dalvinder ma'am. Thank you, Dalvinder ma'am. Thank you, Bhuvan sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Pavitra Prakash Singh. So it was wonderful watching Sir is talking on careers in creatives in depth. So now I would request to admission nominee Mr. Bhuvan Serene to be on the screen. Over to you, Mr. Bhuvan Serene.
Ma'am, please allow me to share the screen.
Yes, please, you can continue.
Thank you very much, sir. That was a wonderful session, because these days, because we are going to the different parts of the country for sessions, and students are looking for creative careers these days, because they are looking for an option that in case of engineering and other than engineering, what are the career options available. So you have explained well that what are the career options available, and they are highly paid package, career prospects option available. So because they are also looking for these particular option also, it is not about the
Right.
career, it is about the placement part also.
Yes.
So
Because Bhavan, you have referred highest paid. I'll just
yeah,
refer one of our student just got a consultancy project of 6 months. For only 6 months, he is getting a consultancy project for 22 lakh rupee
yes sir, yes
during
sir,
his study. So I'm
yes
not
sir,
touching the employability because that can
yes,
come apart, but I was just trying to ensure
yes sir, yes sir.
what are
So
the different wavelengths of careers.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is what the students are actually looking for. They want something in creative comes to them, and they are also looking for a career options. So since we have a time constraint, so I'll just take you to university website to all the viewers who are attending this webinar. Once you go to my website lpu.in, you can get the exposure of what is going on in the campus. So we have a honor of having the Prime Minister Mr. Modi ji in here in this campus in the Indian Science Congress. That was an event conducted in our campus. And we are the first private university in India to get the accreditation for ICAR also. That has been hybrid. And we have almost all the specializations which are been covered in this specializations in this ICAR. We was there are many university which might be getting ICAR, but their branches are very limitless. There are only one or two programs are being accredited. But here in LPU, we are getting accreditation for all the program. Similarly, for NAC, we got NAC A++, which is again a good achievement for the university. NRF ranking, if you can see, we can have the rankings for 27 among all the government and private universities in India, 16 in pharmacy, law is 2019, 22nd in agriculture, architecture and planning department 24, management 38, research institution we are having in 44, 50th in engineering. So that talks about the university, the efforts we are putting on the students. Now, in case I just want to take you to some of the program, in case I want to join any of the undergraduate program in creative designs, so I can go and explore the website lpu.in, and all the programs, the information is available. Let me take you to one of the program in fashion. Suppose I thought of going for a fashion, as sir has already communicated that we are having a 1 degree in BSc and we are having in a B design program also. So BSc will be a 3 years program, B design will be a 4 years program. So let me take you to the B design program. So in case I am interested of joining B design program in LPU, so you can see the highlight, the eligibility programs, you can get exposure of all the things. And one thing I just want to take you is this, the highest salary package, that is 18 lakh rupees, that only few universities in India or few colleges in India will take you to that particular level of giving you 18 lakhs after passing out your degree. So if you take the average package of top 10% student is like 10 lakh, and 25,000 is a internship stipend per month. So it is not about the students getting placed. Even if they are going for an internship to any of the industry, they're getting paid. That talks about the success of our teaching in our academia, because we are so related with the academy and this research, that we are able to place our students on a highest package. Even if we are sending them for industry for training purpose, we are giving them stipend also. And if you talk about the NRF ranking, the 27, the World University Impact ranking second, the Atal ranking third for this discipline. And if you talk about some of the students who have the achievements also, this, if you see, there is national design competition organized by Autodesk. The students getting first and third position. Even if you can see the students who are going to IIT Bombay and they are getting the first prize. So if this is a this talk about the success of my students, they are going to IIT Bombay, they are participating in hackathon over the competition, and they are winning their prizes over there. They are competing with IIT students now, and they are getting they are not just competing, they are winning that also. Competing is a one part, but winning the competition, that too as a first position, that means a lot. So similarly, if you want to go for a the scholarships we are providing in majority of my programs, we are giving you 100% scholarship on full time program, including the hostel, to all the board toppers. So all the students who are in class 12, they are going for their board examination now. We are going to wish them luck. And in case you want to join us and you happen to be among the board topper, you can get this program at 100% scholarship. You can join us with 100% scholarship. Similarly, that we are giving a scholarship for all the students who are having their class 12 and class 10. They are having 98% above marks. the fees will go down to 60% scholarship. The fees will be 48,000 per semester. Similarly, if anybody is having 95 to 97% marks in class 12 or in class 10, their fees will go down to 60,000. Similarly, we are having 90% to 94% marks in class 10 or class 12, the fees will go down to 72,000, and 80 to 89.99 percentage in class 10 or class 12, the fees will go down to 84. Now you can see the actual fees of the program. It is 1,20,000, but in case I'm getting a good percentile in my class 12, I can go get up to 48,000 per semester. 60% scholarship. Scholarship amount will be 72,000. Similarly, along with your board percentile, we are having LPU Nest examination. Schedule is already open there. In case you wishes to join, you can apply for LPU Nest examination. In that examination also, if you score well, you can score any of among these categories and you can get the scholarship. Okay, so that is it is commonly for all the programs like this lab for scholarship, Nest, for all the programs we are giving it. And we are having some important dates for also, that applications are already invited. In case you wishes to join us, you can get the information from the website. Or in case you want to go for a virtual tour, in case you want to buy website lpu.in, and you can get a virtual tour, you can see the campus. In case you want to schedule a call, we have an option of scheduling a call. Let us know what is the best time for you, because we don't want to bother you during your examination time. Just schedule a call with us, our team will call you up. You want to get the information on a WhatsApp, we are having our WhatsApp number available. You can just simply WhatsApp to our counselor and they will get back to you. Live video session is also important, because these days students are actually engaging along with their parents also want to be a part of their counseling. So we have our experts. In case you are looking for a program in creative design, our design faculty will be there on this counseling session, and they will give you insight knowledge about this program scheme, curriculum, how you can go ahead, what are the career prospects available, so that your parents can also be a part of the session. So this option is also available for all the aspirants who are having this session now. In case you want to join or you want to meet any of our representative, you can actually go and click on this option, LPU in your town. Once you click on this, in case you are from any part of India, even if you are from Andhra, which part of Andhra, Vijayawada, we have our local team members available. You can actually contact. So entire India, even if you are watching us from Assam, you can actually go and contact which part of Assam our team members are available. You can get the information from there. So similarly, so whichever state or district you are calling us or you are connecting us, you can get the information about our nearby office or a team member available. You can get the information from them also. So now with this, we are open for a question answer round. In case you are having any question, any doubts to your mind, we will love to handle your questions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bhuvan Serene, thank you so much. Someone is asking, can we take this question?
Yes, yes, yes,
Fayaz.
ma'am.
Fayaz is asking here, I wish to choose a clinical psychology for research programs. Tell me, will LPU provide RCI or not?
For the
Please, yes.
timing, the clinical psychology under RCI is going to be over by 24, 25. I think from 25, 26, RCI is taking away. So new policy is going to come under it. Although MSc clinical psychology is available with us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pavitra Prakash. I hope, Fayaz, you got your answer from our expert. Anything else you want to add, Mr. Bhuvan Serene, in this? Can you
No,
please
we are
stop
ready.
sharing your screen, Mr. Bhuvan
Yes,
Serene?
yes, yes.
Thank you. You want to add something in this, Mr. Bhuvan? So once again, thanks to our expert, Dr. Pavitra Prakash and Mr. Bhuvan Serene. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye.
Thank you.